Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the hybrid. That should find the surface. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. The course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
This one is all over it.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Checking the scoreboard now. And this player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Teeing off now on this par 3. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Little birdie look in here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole. And they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
And this from the greenside rough. Handy effort, that one. A chance to move to 5 under par. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, can you believe it?
That was all luck, but listen, luck counts in this game. Mark me down for a 1, I say.
Oh, that's an absolute beauty, hey, Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
I mean, what can you say about a shot like this? This was absolute perfection.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
What can you say about an ace, Luke? It doesn't get any better than that. This player, however, really needs to focus in and bear down because they are still on cloud 9 after making that one.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Job done. Let's head to the next. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, well played. And that will take him to 8 under. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And that's 8 birdies today. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. That's tidy. Playing from around 150 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Just 3 feet to the cup. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie. A great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Lovely, lovely run.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
But that putt drops, now 13 under par, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
They're going with a bit more club here.
What a shot! He's holed it.
I gotta say, Luke, hole-in-ones are rare, but getting to watch one on TV, yes!
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. It's been a good year. 3 wins so far this season. A hole out from off this green here to win the tournament. Oh, he chips in for the victory. Well played.
That chip in for Eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. TK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Helvey alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck.
That goes down for an eagle, and that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's certainly worth another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a stroke. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhole Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing out these flags all week. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the fourth. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
It was on a good line. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
Wow. Shocking, to say the least. How do you miss that?
Bubba Watson is coming off a drop shot there, and that will take him to 3 strokes back. That's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there. Sitting at -4, currently in the lead. That could play. And they've done it. Hold another one from way out. What a shot.
Absolutely insane. I've never seen anything quite like this.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And that will take him to 7 under. And a quick glimpse of the leaderboard, and they're currently first, with Justin Thomas second. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Justin Thomas, the major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Putting for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Well, this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
That's inside the range. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Second shot here at the 10th. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. 4 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Leading by 9 strokes after that one. Time to tee off on the 11th. Tee shot is looking good here. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. With the 12th hole at Foxhole Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Well, I don't mind this par putt. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Eight days a week, that rhythm works.
Yeah, that one will play. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Nicely done. Time for the second shot at the 14th. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Good putt, that. Sitting at -14 now for the round. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
A birdie putt awaits. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well played, mate. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Should find the green. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Oh, I love seeing stuff like that.
It's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
5 feet coming up to the cup. Wonderful shot. Currently in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. A long par 4 this hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
That drive was simply astonishing.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That is one of the best shots you will see.
Got it.
And that'll do it. Holds it for the win.
What a fantastic win this week, Luke. This player was on top of their game all week long. A hard-earned, hard-fought, but well-deserved win.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.